A Russian-Australian man's return to his native country to go into business with his father has turned into nightmare. Roman Shilov has been in a Russian prison for 2.5 years awaiting trial on drug charges. All 12 of his co-accused have been granted bail, but Mr Shilov remains behind bars because Russia considers him a flight risk. And despite Foreign Minister Julie Bishop's assurances that Mr Shilov will not be issued a new passport, Russia remains unconvinced. Norman Hermont reports.
Russia's drug police in action. Images it wants the public to see. But the target here isn't heroin or cocaine, it's poppy seeds, the kind used in Russian baked goods every day. The crackdown has landed Yevgeny Shilov's brother Roman in a Russian prison on drug trafficking charges.
It seems very, very unfair that he's been put away from day one and hasn't been let go.
The brothers immigrated to Australia 14 years ago and both became citizens. Later, Roman returned to Moscow to help run his father's spice import business. They've been battling the Russian authorities for years over the classification of poppy seeds as narcotics. The drug control system for poppy seeds is just crazy, says Sergei Shilov. Just days after Roman and his father were arrested in July 2012, the head of the anti-drug service appeared in a meeting just like this one, telling Vladimir Putin the Shilovs were guilty.
He told the world, or Russia, that he caught them. That's it. Well, now they kind of have to put them in jail.
Attempts by the Shilovs to prove their innocence have gone nowhere. A leading chemist who compiled a report supporting their case was herself arrested and jailed. Olga Zelenina now faces charges as a co-defendant. This trial is an example of putting people in their place, she says, to show what happens if you express an opinion that is opposed to those in power. As Roman Shilov is an Australian citizen, the Russians consider him a flight risk. He spent the last 2.5 years in prison awaiting trial. Even an intervention from Foreign Minister Julie Bishop did not help. Canberra stated that an Australian passport would not be issued if he was released on bail. Regrettably, Russian authorities have not accepted this advice and remain committed to having Mr. Shilov remain in detention. Finally, after 2.5 years, the next phase of this case is about to get underway. Roman Shilov has been transferred from a prison in Moscow to one in Bryansk, about 400 kilometers away. The next stage is a hearing and then a trial. If Roman Shilov is convicted, he faces 15 years to life in prison. Is that frightening to you?
Certainly is. I just don't want to think about it at the moment. I'm still hoping that it's going to get resolved. That's all.
His brother's return to Australia now depends on the often mysterious workings of the Russian justice system. Norman Hermont, ABC News.